man is just a large group of powers, some of them are visible, and some of them are hidden and latent. A person must first believe in his powers in order to be able to awaken them, and stimulate the energies that lies within him, and motivate them to emerge, then work to refine them, and bring them out in their pure and creative form. But if he didn't believe in these powers, or if various factors contribute to hide this vital aspect of the human element, whether those that stem from the complete collapse of human motives towards development and progress, or those that are closely related to the objective reality in which man is raised, therefore he influences this reality and he is influenced by it. As a result, these forces will remain difficult to appear, and perhaps to emerge as one of the manifestations of the human phenomenon in its various dimensions. In this context, the book Awaken the Giant Within by Anthony Robbins comes to declare itself as one of the most important and prominent books concerned with self-development, trying to awaken and stimulate our inner powers, and help them emerge, evoking the complexity of the human phenomenon at all levels. We wish you an enjoyable and useful video. Awaken the Giant Within by Anthony Robbins. Each of us has his own dreams, as well as his hopes and aspirations that he seeks to achieve. But sometimes we are shocked by how difficult our reality is, and by the difficult circumstances surrounding us, so we lose hope, give up and become sad. Therefore we resign ourselves to reality, and wait for luck that may come or may not come. It is true that we may all live this or that moment, but what matters is that we should sharpen our determination, and be willing to get back our dream again, and remember ourselves with our inner and unlimited powers, that only wait for any small step from us in order to emerge. The tragedies, sufferings, and sorrows that a person lives should not stop his path, or weaken his motivation as long as he has the power to establish his true humanity. Here, Anthony Robbins suggests the principle of concentration of power, which is a giant ability through which we can focus and control one aspect of our lives. Tight concentration is much like a laser beam that can penetrate anything that appears to be standing in front of it. This can be achieved by asking the following questions. How can I gain control of my life? What can I do to change my life? And it is simply by believing in yourself and your inner powers in the process of development. Your focus on what achieves your uniqueness and personality in this life. Bit to remember, concentration of power is the perfect solution in order to stop giving up. Our destiny is to go through experiences in this life that lead us to develop our experiences, and to share patterns of thinking and living that would raise the level of our relationship with others, and the reality in which we live. However, despite our realization that this is our destiny, we quickly become frustrated and disappointed when we see the toughness of reality. And since we are aware of our huge responsibility and that change is a dream in our imaginations, we are obligated to follow steps that will make us honorable people. Step 1. Raise your standards, which means, to write down all the things you won't accept in your life, and those that you will accept. Step 2. Change the beliefs that stand in your way. Step 3. Change your strategy, so that you choose what achieves your desired goal. Step 4. Master your emotional investment, which means, to boost your self-confidence so that it reaches the highest levels that help you achieve your goal. Bit to remember, to achieve the desired change, it is necessary to believe in yourself, and to apply the steps that help achieve this goal. A person cannot develop without decisions, especially if these decisions are decisive and effective, moving him from a state of despair and frustration, to a state of hope for the future and self-improvement. But there is also no way to make these decisions without an inner power that can be called the ability to do work. As different actions definitely produce different results. Because every action that a human being performs is certainly affected by the influence that precedes our movement in a specific direction. This means that all we have to do is to control our actions if we want to be courageous and direct our lives to achieve everything we aspire to. But how is that done? Here the author of the book suggests a set of points. 1. Man is not the creature of circumstances, Circumstances are the creatures of men. 2. Your life changes the moment you make a new decision. 3. We will either find a way or make one. Bit to remember, a person's ability lies in his decisions, and this will only be achieved through the ability to carry out work and implement it, and the determination to achieve the desired goals. Imagine that you are hitting a tennis ball, and your hit is sloppy and bad from your personal perspective, and it is a wonderful hit from your opponent's perspective. As for the referee, his view was neutral, he didn't see it bad or good, for him it is just a hit. So what happens here? When you think that your hit is bad, you resort to what is called generalization. Which means that, when you say that you hit badly, it turns out that you will never score a good hit. And here lies the danger and fallacy, and our lives become fatal and mortal, which leads to a state of frustration and despair. And here we need to follow a set of steps. Superior evaluations create a superior life. Having a large fortune depends on effective evaluations. Evaluations are affected by the status of the person when he is evaluated. The questions we ask shape our evaluations. The values we believe in also influence the shape of our evaluations. Comprehensive beliefs let us know how do we feel and what do we expect of ourselves. Bit to remember, good evaluations of our life in the future depend on getting out of the fatal generalization, and taking measures that increase hope.